Okay, so this is part 8 of my condensed footage. Let me show you further and further that all of these dots connect into something more scary than any human has probably ever thought without there being some life-threatening circumstance going on or a serious illness. Stuff more scary than any movie ever in the recorded history of life, because movies, after all, are just movies. Video games are just video games. Books are just books. But this is real life.
That person, all with red hair. Crazy stuff. Godzilla, like, they want to scare me. You can't scare. This one, they want to think, I swear to God, it's a lady's sunglasses. They think, well, if you say that you can be like House but not on drugs, and that you're like...
Now, you have to mix this with the fact that the other video, where there was the house video that was misplaced next to something that said old friends, then all the other movies that were misplaced, the only movies that were misplaced were all to do with women and dogs, which, as I told you, I keep seeing these subliminal messages telling me that they want me to be a little girl and a dog, and they want to pretend to be a family. At the same time, as honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually hear their voice in my head telling me about they want me to be the true son Lucifer, and they torment me day and night, but I am the real Jesus Christ reaching out, and I, like I said, want someone to believe me even if I was a human, even if I couldn't be as good as you wanted. And you have to believe me that even if I wasn't real, everything else I'm saying is. What are the odds of this? The only things in the store misplaced are stuff that's to do with me. They are trying to scare me, traumatize me, make me work for them, make me believe in them. They're trying to make me think I made deals with the devil. They're trying to do all this demonic, scary, spooky stuff to me. And there's no way they're going to get away with it if I can have one of you smart fellow humans. I may not be a human, but one of you smart people to share this. And I don't want to say like and subscribe, but you should. Show this to every single person ever. Send it to your mayor. Send it to your governor. Send it to every single person you know if you care about humanity. This is just the surface of the evidence I have. If you want to ignore the Jesus stuff I talk about, or the reptilian stuff, or well, more like the Jesus stuff I talk about and the Matrix stuff, that's fine. You don't have to believe I'm Jesus right now until you see more evidence. But at the very least, I have evidence that there are people in these stores hunting me, and who else besides the Illuminati would be after someone who says they're Jesus Christ and knows they are? Who else besides them could be so connected in a way that I can't call the cops because it's not a gang doing it. It's actual quote-unquote civilians. Now watch this.
A form of an anti-hero, almost. Or like, sometimes you're like,
And now
you know what sounds crazy?
Now these women's sunglasses, this was only a day or two later. This wasn't like a long time later. This was really just a day or two later. And this is all happening live and updated every single day. Where I even had one of these people caught live on camera doing this. Now, you have to bear with me. This will be a almost part 20 series, probably, where it'll be like a whole movie to watch through. By the end of it, you will doubt that life is even real. You might even think I'm one of them, but that wouldn't even make sense. I wouldn't be a false messiah or one of them, because I'm trying to make you guys pray to Jesus and God. They just want you to sin, and be greedy, and evil, and hate God, and they want you to think that God hates you. They want you to forget about God.
But it's like, I do bad things to bad people if I have to save other people. Doesn't mean I want to torture everyone. Doesn't mean I want to murder everyone. Doesn't mean I'm or that said Stitch all over it, or had Stitch on it. And
now this is when I'm talking about there was a girl that had a shirt that said God on it, and then next door was a shirt that had Stitch on it. And that was when I was talking about Stitch a lot, and I told you, they want to insinuate that they're God, and that I'm like the true son of Lucifer. They always like throwing baloney at the wall. They just want me to believe any of their lies.
There's a guy here, he smashed my camera, and his daughter had, I see her name, random banana.
That's what I'm talking about, is there was a guy that literally smashed my camera and had a shirt on that said The Chosen, and had a daughter with a Bob shirt on. And I was walking around filming, and Lucifer even said in my head, we're gonna make you look like a pedophile or something. And then all of a sudden they smashed my camera. I mean, what are the odds of that? How is the voice in my head that isn't a voice, it's actually them. They're reptilian demons that can actually do this. What are the odds that this is all real like that? Now keep watching.
You have to be my daughter, but they call me the true son of Lucifer. It's like they don't make any sense. Like, I'm not against, like, gender stuff. It's mostly because of Satanism and Satanist tactics. But it's something else to do with dogs. Oh, the Spider-Man outfit? Like, see, look, why would there be gloves?
I mean, right around the next day or two, near the cable aisle, they put gloves in an oil spill mat. I mean, that's one of those things. I told you, they put weird gloves everywhere because they're trying to insinuate that they're pedophiles or call me a pedophile. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing, but I try and report on as much stuff as I can, and they put gloves everywhere. I have a video where they literally put like 10 gloves all spread around where I live, and I only walk around like a 1 to 2 mile area if you count what not on a bike or on the bus, and they are literally like dressing up like in kids' clothing. They're trying to insinuate like the red hair. They try and call me a black girl, a little girl, a dog. They try and insinuate all this weird stuff through subliminal messaging.
Here. I mean, why? I mean, it's an oil spill, then gloves, and I guess they don't need the gloves or oil spill. They didn't have an oil spill. Blackmailed us. All because we thought he'd get amnesia and switch places with him. We thought it would hurt him, and we did it because we were hubris and narcissistic and delusional. We thought it would get him and hurt him. When, oh, like right here. Superman's still here.
Right when I'm talking, the next day, about how, because I said someone might think I'm like Spider-Man, taking my own pictures, or like rearranging stuff around the store and saying, oh, look what I did. But that's not me doing that. And again, they want to insinuate I'm a kid. They want to insinuate that, I mean, right? Imagine if this was happening to you. All the other times I said, imagine if you thought that people wanted to become you, or you make you into them, say they're your dad, and that you're a little girl and a dog, and insinuate, and then all of a sudden you started seeing those subliminal messages come to life in front of you. That would be scary, right? And then all of a sudden you said, I mean, people might think I'm Spider-Man reporting on all this. Like, they might think that I'm rearranging stuff around the store. And then all of a sudden there's a Spider-Man outfit near the cords because you were making them feel like they were on your cord, and they want to make me feel like I was on their cord. And there was a guy holding a belt and then walked away from it and then went back to it. Around the same time, you saw a Spider-Man outfit near cords and cables, and you saw Valentine's near a dog leash, and you saw a bunch of people holding action figures around because they felt like they were my action figures. I scare the Illuminati. I terrify the lizard people. I make them think that I'm a bigger version of them.
Here, but every day they clean up, so someone put it near that aisle again. Oh, crazy, right? I think it's way crazy. I mean, walking through these stores, you can imagine, my biggest mission was to get them to do this everywhere, so that one day I could talk to the government and say, all we have to do is check the cameras nationwide.
I took advantage of the fact that they copy me, and that they always use these weird subliminal messages around me, and these weird body language patterns that they think is torturing me and psychologically traumatizing me and making me gonna get amnesia. They actually believe in their head that I will get amnesia. They believe in their head that I will turn into a different person. They think that I will be susceptible to their lies. They think that I will actually believe that I'm the true son of Lucifer. They think that I will actually believe that they're my dad, mom, or a different version of me. That's what they insinuate around me with a bunch of people that have like that girl that was stalking me, and she kept saying that her son is Jesus because she wanted me to think that she was like my mom or something. I mean, I wanted to make it so I could just go up to the government and say, look at all these cameras. These people, if you view life the way I do, you could actually see that they are hunting me in a way that wouldn't make sense, because someone might say, why do they do that? Because of what I just said. You have to understand, they actually think they're making me sin by wanting me to be a girl, or a gay person, or a trans person. They want to pretend to be my dad and me because they want to lead me astray, make me sin, they want to make God hate me. This is all real, and I need someone to message someone real quick. Message your governor, senator, your mom, dad, your sons, daughter, cousins, every single person that you know. You need to let them know that this is real quick, whether you believe I'm Jesus or not.
Worldwide, and then
I use a tactic where it's almost like blackmail. Even when I first got back, I can go more in depth to it before another time, because I want to be able to condense this knowledge so people just don't think it's a bunch of jargon.
Now this fire starter, now believe it or not, they feel like I'm like vacuuming them up. They feel like I'm literally like vacuuming them to me. I know it sounds, I mean, that's the way they actually literally think. Stuff placed randomly, and there was a carriage with a bunch of stuffed animals. Right when I was making them feel as if they were like dolls or stuffed animals or something, and like I said, they went like all like that. I was making them feel like stuffed animals, or on my leash, or voodooing them. But I thought you said I'm a sacrifice. I thought you said I'm a boy, a son, daughter. Say, will you go to the mental hospital for a girl? It's like, and then, oh my god, it's like it's almost dad. Like, will he believe it? Where's dad? No.
They wanted me to think that they're my dad, so they put that card slightly different.
Imagine lying to Jesus I mean, it's just insane. Didn't they'll ever...
They also try to copy me. One time when they thought that I was like E.T.,